Now, Principal Secretary for State Department for Gender and Affirmative Action, Anne Wangombe, has called for a joint effort in the fight against retrogressive vices like female genital mutilation and gender-based violence to make a society-free entity against aggression. Rukia Hussein with more.
Principal Secretary for the State Department of Gender and Affirmative Action, Anne Wangombe, has stressed on the need for communities to abandon outdated customs that infringe on children's rights. She noted that nothing can be achieved through violence and ungodly cultures.
We are aware that we have a lot of gender-based violence that is going on in our country, and we are here to encourage our communities to stop the vice. We want to dissuade them from this vice because there is no much development that can be achieved if we continue with gender-based violence.
Seconding her sentiment was Principal Secretary for Social Protection and Senior Citizens, Joseph Motari, who underscored the importance of tangible interventions to raise awareness about the negative impacts of practice like FGM and early marriage. He urged enhanced advocacy and community sensitization to educate those still engaging in these harmful customs.
We want to educate our people. We tell our people that yes, this was. Now the world is moving to a different direction. Now that the world is moving, we should not also be left behind. Let us move with the world such that we catch up with the rest of the world. So that's what we are here to educate our people. We are not forcing anybody, but ours is to talk to them, tell them that the vice of FGM is this one, and we feel this is also a violence against children, because these children do not have the consent of this FGM.
Gilbert Kamanga, National Director of World Vision Kenya, highlighted their commitment to create effective interventions to combat FGM, early marriages and teenage pregnancies, particularly through the Kenyan Big Dream program, an initiative that aims at empowering communities and promoting positive cultural practices.
With the intention to fight female genital mutilation, FGM, to fight child marriage, and to eliminate teenage pregnancy. So all these three, they have a very adverse effect on the life of a child, more especially on the girl. And therefore, that's why I'm excited today to have our PS for Gender and Affirmative Action, but also our PS for Social Protection, that together we can layer different interventions so that we eliminate this vice, the vice of FGM, the vice of child marriage, and the vice of teenage pregnancy. That's why at World Vision we say we have a Kenya big dream. The big dream is that these three vices should be eliminated throughout the country.
At the same time, Migori Member of Parliament Fatma Mohammed urged the Korean community to abandon the outdated practices, terming them inhuman and crime. She encouraged embracing positive cultures and empowering girls through education for community development, fostering a safer and more equitable environment for all.
Advice to the community, actually to be specific, it's the Korea community that practice FGM. In Luo land side, they don't practice FGM. But I want to tell them that some of the traditions that we had are outdated. Even the Luos used to remove the 6th teeth down. The downer 6th tooth they used to remove. They don't do it anymore because they realize it was a cultural thing, but it's of no use today. Same to cutting the women. You know, when you cut the network of a woman, you have denied an opportunity to be a full woman. And God had a purpose to create that particular part of the body. So I'm encouraging our parents, please let our girls have their network full. Stop cutting their network. And you find, by the way, it's not a joke, you're seeing majority of the Korean men are crossing the border and marrying Luos. Why are they marrying Luos? Because the other side network is full and this side network is half. So you're doing it to your daughter, unknowingly that in future it will affect your daughter. So I'm encouraging our parents kindly. There are other practices that are godly, there are other practices that are encouraged, and you must also know that it is a crime. If you're caught cutting a girl, you will be jailed, both the parents and the person who is cutting.
Nevertheless, community is urged to collaborate with the government in creating a safe and more equitable future. Rukia Hussein, KUTV.